And this is Ken Kraetzer at West Point on the plane, and I have a chance to talk with one of the parachute team members, and that is Catherine Fuller, who's a junior here at West Point. And Cadet Catherine Fuller, tell us a little bit about how you got interested in parachute jumping.
Well, I think I've always been interested in the sport ever since I was in high school. Before I even came to West Point, I would look at videos online that we have on YouTube that the team posts. And then I came up here for SLS as a junior in high school and saw a demo out on the plane and got the chance to talk to some of the skydivers. And after that, I realized that if I got the opportunity at West Point, that joining the parachute team, or at least trying out, was something that I would make a priority my plebe year.
That's great. And of course, we see the parachute team jump into Michie Stadium on football days, and it's always so impressive. And the crowd is so enjoy seeing the team come in. What's involved with learning to how to parachute and do it as a team?
Well, first, everybody starts off as a student. We don't take people with experience usually. Not that it's not encouraged, but that's not necessary to try out. So everybody that's on the team has not had any prior experience in jumping, and we take them from their very first jump course, accelerated free fall, and we get them to where they're able to go into the stadium, which is 250 jumps and training on what we call our classic canopies, which are precision free fall canopies.
And how is this? I know this is an important skill to learn for someone in the Army, for the airborne. How similar is this to what someone might do when they go to the airborne school?
Well, airborne is quite different, actually, from what we do. Airborne has static line jumps, so that means as soon as somebody jumps out of the plane, their parachute is pulled immediately by the plane. They don't do any free fall, whereas we have about a minute of falling through the sky before we personally deploy our parachutes. And also, we have more control of our canopies and are able to have more precision in our landings, whereas airborne school, they hit the ground, do a parachute landing fall because of the impact. It's going to be pretty hard. But, however, the Army and the military in general, they do military free fall, which is similar to what we're doing here for more complex operations than just a simple airborne jump.
Absolutely, and what fascinates me is how you get comfortable parachute jumping. You said you jumped about over 120 times. How do you get comfortable so that you said it's almost like your practice instead of basketball practice, you have parachute practice in the afternoon?
Well, definitely practice. That's the clear-cut answer. Just you're always going to be nervous, especially the first few times you jump, or you haven't jumped for a while and you get back. There's always going to be sort of a sinking feeling in your stomach right before you jump out. But as soon as you do, you really get into the skydiving mode. And after a while, when it becomes so routine, it feels like you're just playing basketball or soccer after school every day. You don't think about the fact that you're doing something that most people at this campus or in the world really don't ever experience.
Absolutely, and I understand you're the captain of the team and that you have a big competition here at West Point with some of the other service academies this weekend. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, we do. So Air Force and Navy are coming this weekend. They've both sent about 8 to 10 competitors from each team, and we're going to be competing in 4 areas of the sport. So we have 6-way speed, which is where 6 members will jump out and as fast as they can link up in the sky. And then we have 4-way, which is where 4 members will form random formations in the sky until they break off. And then we will also have accuracy and classic, which is the canopies you see jumping into Michie. And then also sport accuracy, which is a little bit more fast-paced than classic accuracy. And I'll be here on the plane.
That's great. And just tell us again where you're from and what you're studying here at West Point.
I am from San Antonio, Texas, and I am studying Chinese here at West Point.
Well, that's tremendous. Cadet Catherine Fuller from Texas, congratulations on all the great work you're doing here and leading the parachute team. It's just remarkable. Best wishes from all of us at the Sons of the American Legion.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
It's Ken Kraetzer at West Point.